Hey everyone, welcome back to DIY Fun Ventures. We're back again with another project. Let me show you what I'm gonna do today. Can you guys see all these tiny swirls on my windshield? There's quite a few of them, and there is additionally a lot more tiny scratches all over my windshield, and I think that happened from my actual windshield wipers. So I tried to use my D1 polishing liquid by hand, trying to get rid of all this, and I see that I'm not able to do it by hand, so I'm gonna try to use an actual buffer and see if a machine can help me. If you guys can see, there's a lot of tiny horizontal scratches all over the windshield, and I want to see if I could get rid of those. And this will answer some people's questions, if you could if you could use a buffer, or is it only hand use. So we'll see that. And then I'm gonna use the ceramic glass coating on my windshield, and that's because if you guys saw in my past video, the polishing compound effectively removes contaminants and leaves the windshield crystal clear. It also seems to strip away its hydrophobic layer. As a result, water no longer beads up and rolls off the surface. Instead, it spreads into a uniform thin film, causing the water to linger on the glass rather than quickly run off. I want to see if using this ceramic coating would actually bring back the windshield's the fighting capability, because right now it's just not behaving the way I'm used to. The water still beads up on the surface, but it doesn't run off, even while I'm driving at speed. I actually have to use my windshield wipers to keep the view clear. In the past, at this same speed, the water would simply roll away on its own, leaving the glass spotless, without needing the wipers. So I'm curious to see if the ceramic coating can bring that effect back. Alright, let's not waste any time and continue with the project. First, we're going to test if the polisher can actually remove swirl marks as advertised. I'll start by polishing along the edge of the windshield, and then we'll take a closer look to see if the polishing compound really removes those swirls and light scratches. So here it is. I polished it with a polisher, and now the swirls are still there. So the claim that this liquid polisher will remove swirls is incorrect. Yeah. So we know it's not gonna remove all the swirls, but I'm still gonna go ahead and finish polishing the whole windshield. Since I started, I want the whole thing to be equally polished, and then we'll get to the next step. Alright, well, now that I finished polishing, I'm just gonna clean up the whole windshield, wipe it all down, and then I'm also going to clean it with some isopropyl alcohol to make sure there's no other leftovers before we go to the next step. Okay, well, now that the windshield is finally completely polished and I wiped it completely with the isopropyl alcohol, so there's no oils left over, nothing, we can see that the windshield itself is super clean. Again, on the camera it shows a bit blurry, but it is just like there's no windshield except of course all the swirl lines that did not come out even after buffing with the machine. So again, liquid polisher did not remove the swirls as they say it's supposed to, but it's okay. Now we're going to the next step, so let's put some ceramic coating on this. The application process for the ceramic glass coating is pretty simple. According to the instructions, you just spray it directly onto the glass if you're in the shade, or onto a towel if you're working in the sun. Then wipe it evenly across the surface. This step both cleans the glass and applies the ceramic layer. After that, you flip the towel to the dry side and buff the glass until it's perfectly clear. So I just want to quickly see what it looks like without buffing, because some people online were complaining that if you don't buff it good enough, you can't really see anything outside of your windshield. Well, I mean, yeah, it looks like, you know, there's some sort of a layer of oil or something on the windshield, but it's not so bad that you cannot see out of it. So let's buff it out now and see what it's going to look like after. I could keep buffing by hand to remove the remaining residue, but instead I'm going to use the electric buffer with a soft cloth head and quickly buff out the ceramic coating for smoother finish. Well, here we are after polishing and cleaning. I wish you guys could see how clean the window is. The camera shows every imperfection, of course, that my eyes don't catch. And you guys can see all the tiny swirls and tiny little rock chips. And even, I think it's from the light, looks a bit blurry, but it is so clean. So I really hope that the ceramic coating actually also helps with the water repulsion. Hopefully the water would bead on the screen and then quickly fall off, as it should. As you guys saw in the earlier video that I posted, or I recorded, when it was raining, the water would just bead up on the screen, but it would get stuck on it and wouldn't go anywhere. So I'm really hoping that the ceramic coating will actually help. Yeah, it is so clean. Too bad it didn't remove the swirls and rock chips, but I didn't think it would. I just wanted to give it a best test with the buffer to see how good it would be. I want to show you guys something. Yeah, I know it's a bit dark in here, but look, my back window hasn't been treated, hasn't been cleaned. So look at this. Boom. It's like magnet. Oh, if I throw it, yeah, it's just like magnet. Look, boop, boop, boop. Now look at the windshield. It is so smooth. I just did a car wash. Now we're going to do a quick test. Oh yeah, very big difference. I can already see a huge difference. Oh yeah, the water doesn't stay. Look how quickly it runs off. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Again, I don't know if it's better than F1 or not. I would have to drive around in the rain to see the results, and hopefully it will rain in a few days. The news says Wednesday it's going to rain, so the last test will be the rain, and I'll tell you guys if I like this coating, this ceramic coating, or not. But I'll tell you, looks much better than just polishing, because after polishing the water wouldn't run down. It would just stay on the glass. But as you can see now, it beads up and quickly runs down the windshield. So this is good. This is actually a good test. Now again, once it rains, I will record, and I'll tell you guys what I think about this. This is what it looks like from within. Someone asked me the other day how the windshield wipers are working. They're super smooth, no dragging. I'm pretty clean, I'll say. All right, let's wait for the rain. It's been 2 weeks since the car wash, and unfortunately it hasn't rained once. I really wanted to test this coating in real conditions, but since I need to finish this video, I can't wait any longer. So instead, I'm going to simulate rain using the windshield washer nozzles while driving, just to see how the HydroView ceramic glass coating performs. We can also compare this to the earlier clip of me driving in the rain after polishing with the D1 liquid glass polisher. Now look at this. Wow. Do you see how quickly the water runs off the windshield? The incoming air pressure instantly pushes the water beads away. This is exactly the result I was hoping to see. I'm really looking forward to the next rainy day when I can do a full comparison between the HydroView ceramic glass coating and F11 top coat. But that will be for another video. For now, I'm generally impressed with the ceramic coating. The D1 liquid glass polisher made the windshield incredibly clear, but removed the hydrophobic effect. And the HydroView seems to have restored it perfectly. Hopefully this video gave you enough information to make the right decisions for your own car. With that, I'll wrap up this project. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more DIY videos coming soon. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.